Okay guys, we're back at St. Paul. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do around the pastor's house. I tried to look up the exact date of the house and I'm not for sure. I know it at least dates back to 1890, but that link that I have, for some reason, since it's all connected to the church, it wouldn't give me the year. So I'll kind of show you guys around. So we're going to start, we'll just start up front and we'll just run this all the way to the back. I'm hoping it'll only take us about 3 hours. But you can see, and hopefully we find something, because I already been back. So I got permission to the fields over here, and about a week ago I was here and I went through this field, but I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find where the old house was or anything. And I'm pretty sure the house set in between here and that driveway over there. But I crisscrossed this whole field, man. I couldn't find nothing. I mean, literally nothing. All I was digging was trash out of there. So we're more or less, I'm done with this. So basically, this will be our last spot here at St. Paul's Church. But we're on a work in town. The town here, it used to be called St. Paul's. And there's like 3 other permissions in town I'm going to try to get. I haven't talked to them yet. I'm having the one spot, I'm not for sure where the people live. But they don't live here in town anymore. But I'm hoping to get those permissions and we can finish up the whole town. Then I'm going to come back in the summertime and do some kayaking, because I'm going to try to find where the old dump was. But back in here, I mean, I just didn't want to come here. I mean, today it's going to be like 40 degrees. I mean, everything I think is pretty good. I should be able to dig plugs pretty quick and easy and neat. And over here on the hillsides, basically where I found all those coins down in here. But I came back, the last time I was back here, I found that silver, but I went down in there. I dug a couple more coins. I'm sure there's more in there. But I just think, they told me that they didn't think I would find anything because things have been moved around so much. The dirt's been pushed around. But I'm hoping this is going to be our hunting hole. I mean, it looks like they built this shed here recently. Well, let's get at it, guys, because like I said, I'm hoping to do it because they have a dog in here. I knocked on the door and let them know I was going to be out here, so hopefully we can do it pretty quick. I think 3 hours or less. And we'll just start in the front, and hopefully we'll come across the silver real quick. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto a good signal. Okay, guys, we're onto our first signal. Let's see what it is. Yeah, they said Cujo wouldn't bite me. I just didn't have time. I was out yesterday. I was gonna stop and get a dog bone or something. I just didn't have time. Usually the best thing to do is bring a dog bone, then they can chew on that bone and it'll keep them busy. That's just a nail. Actually, it's weird, it's a copper nail. That's odd. A lot of people don't know, but if you have a tree, like if you're trying to get rid of, someone puts a tree somewhere you don't want them, if you drive one of these copper nails in it, it'll actually kill the tree, like a small tree. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another signal. Okay guys, so I'm basically like right in front of the house. So far, coming this way, I just been digging trash. So it's been like pieces of siding, nails, stuff like that. But like I said, it's hard when you get a decent signal because you have to dig because you're in such an old place. So this is coming in at 12:43. And we're right in front of the house, but it could be another one of those pieces of siding or something too. But there's a lot of crappy signals. Plus there's a tree right here. I say it's right in the plug. I'll check the hole first. at here? At least be a coin would be nice. That's a coin, looks like. Be nice if it was an old one. Well, you can hear that. That's all the interference out here. That's why it's rattling, making all that noise. And it's just a memorial penny. But it's better, at least it's better than junk. So that's the first coin I found. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, so we're back around to the front of the church. I didn't have any luck around the pastor's house. So basically all I was digging was like trash. Basically just trash the whole time. I think I dug like 3 pennies. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back over it, because this is over here's where I found that silver dime. So I'm gonna go back over it. See what we come up with. It just blows me away, but like I said, the guy I got the permission for said they'd done a lot of work to this. So I mean, I can't believe I couldn't find anything. Nothing hold at all. And all my good signals were just like pieces of metal. So let's see if we can have some luck going back over this. Like another penny, memorial penny. But these churches are a good idea, even though they move around. I mean, because you're bound to find one that there is stuff at. And my first gold ring, I found a gold and silver ring, and it actually came from a minister, and I found it around an old church. And I was just actually driving down the road, and I seen this little town, and I just stopped. I didn't find any old coins, but I did find that ring. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, we're on that hillside trying to find that dude Tom's wedding ring. He didn't tell me if it was gold or not. I'm getting a signal here, but it's coming in. If it was silver, it's coming in 1241. A quarter. All right, it's not even a quarter. It's a token. Oh, I was like, man, it looks like a few tokens. So what we're gonna do, find a Chuck E. Cheese spill. So we got, so far there's 2 of them. Looks like we're gonna find some kind of spill. This is the different one here. Well, this says Pepsi. That's what we're finding. A spill of tokens. There's another one. Because they're all different unless they all... This one's different. This got like a car on it. Maybe it'd be nice if it was just like a... That was about the coolest thing I found so far today. Here, let's see what they are. It's definitely a spill, so it just looked like we got different ones. So this says Magic Mountain. That one's Chuck E. Cheese. This is Trading Token. It's got Pepsi on it. Magic Mountain. And the Columbus Zoo. So it's some kids tokens is what it is. But like I said, I mean, if the kid knows who they are, I mean, I'm giving all this stuff to the church. They can come down to the church and the church will give them back to him. I'll put those in the tumbler and clean them too. Well, I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on something else. Okay guys, so I did that hillside. I couldn't find nothing. I was just digging a couple coins. I decided to come around back, and I'm like on the edge, because I think a lot of this is just fill dirt. I mean, it didn't even, I mean, I can't be positive, but it's like gravel. Then I got a killer signal over here, and I just found our oldest piece. So this is an old lantern, and you can tell it's old. I mean, it's real old. And it was just, I mean, it was pretty deep down in the ground. This is the dirt, so I think I'm gonna just try to grid. I mean, I've already been back here, but maybe I just didn't hit the spot on this edge. So I'm gonna try to grid down along the edge of this. And we're like basically right where I found that giant coin spill. But this is the oldest thing we've found since we've been here. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another signal. Okay guys, we're on the call today. So I basically went all around the pastor's house. I didn't have any luck. I just dug trash. I think I dug like 3 cents, but I didn't want to give up. So I came around the front, pounded it again. I went down the hillside, even went in the back. I went all over it again because I didn't want to give up. I wanted to at least find an old coin. So I'll show you guys what we found. So we dug a lot of coins. I think, I mean, it was pretty cool finding all these tokens. So we found like a token spill. The oldest thing we found in the back, we found this basically back where that coin spill was, and it's this old lantern piece. And I think this here is part of an old cap gun. Then when I came back around here, like I said, I didn't want to give up, so I hit this again, and I just found this little hinge here. But it looks pretty old. So we didn't find anything other than these two things here old. I was just, like I said, I didn't want to give up at all. Even down in here, where those trees are there, I even went down in there, but it was just trash. I met a guy while I was here, and he said he lost a wedding ring back here on this hillside years ago. So I went over it again, and that's when I found that token spill, but I didn't find the ring. I was hoping to find it. Then, you know, we found the 1945 Mercury dime up by the front. So what I thought it was is maybe when they put the sidewalk in, they dug it up. So I went ahead and went down both edges. I mean, you can see where I've dug a little bit on the one side, but the one side where I parked at, it's just rocks. So I went down along this, and I still couldn't come across anything. But it's just unreal. I mean, the guy told me they moved a lot around, so it's just everything got buried or it just been pounded. You know what I mean? Because who knows what people do? I mean, people sneak into these places and don't get permission. I mean, who knows? But I just thought it was weird. Even I was hoping the pastor's house would have been the honey hole, but I didn't find anything there other than 3 pennies. But I had a good time though. I was glad to get the permission. Like I told you guys before, I went in the field. I couldn't find the old house. I met the guy across the street. I'm gonna look at that old map. This house over here is like 1890s. So I don't know if I'm gonna come back, and because we still have another permission at a house we were working on, but I'm gonna go down in town when I leave here today, and there's like 2 houses. One of them's really old, then the other one's where the old store was. I'm gonna see if I can get those permissions today, and then I'll try to focus on the field too, because I want the field. There's a field down there, but I just don't know where the person lives at, so I don't know how to get a hold of them to get the permission. So I think I'm going to focus on that before I get out of here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.